Delhi, New York is a town that thrives on being quiet. A single main street with friendly faces that wave even if they don't know who you are, and woods that surround and press just a little too close. Into this quiet town rolls a new Dodge Charger. Clean, official, and entirely out of place. And behind the wheel, Deacon Miller, veteran agent of the ShadowGate Bureau, fresh off of mandatory vacation, sent on what the Bureau calls a layup. His briefing is thin. A slim dossier sits in the passenger seat, something about missing hunters and local woods. Nothing that should require his experience or his caution. This town is welcoming. The charm is disarming, and as Delhi begins to feel familiar, something in the forest takes notice. Because some places don't hide what they are. They wait for you to settle in. You're listening to the ShadowGate Bureau, and the hunt has just begun.
You see that next to O'Neill's Shire Pub, there's a county office. Similar Greek revival.
Interesting. Okay.
A lot of these towns in upstate New York,
Yeah.
the reason that they're named like Syracuse, Ithaca, Delhi, these names of antiquity, because they were given to soldiers after the American Revolution. And so all of these towns are like, hey, we will have this Greek revival. We will bring it back.
Very popular in the
very popular at the time
late
of the founding
18th
of this town.
centuries.
Yep.
Late 18th century. Nice.
Across from the county building, you see that there is this beautiful courthouse square, brick red building. A large memorial has been erected.
Oh, okay.
And this is a war memorial. And you see that there are figures on plinths of all, like four sides, one for the American Revolution, one for the Civil War, one for World War II, one for Vietnam.
Okay.
And you see that in the courthouse, there is a large tower similar to what the school has. The aesthetic of this town, you imagine that a lot of these municipal buildings were built around the same time. And then you look at the Shire. And the Shire is this puke green colored building that looked like it was put up maybe in a week.
Nice.
It kind of lists to one side, and you see that where there should be a window with like the name on it, it is just a plank of plywood. You coming inside?
Right behind you, Tater.
All right. And you see that Tater opens up the door and loud rock and roll music, people yelling and, you son of a bitch, get out of here. And you hear from behind the bar, you hear, is that fucking Tater?
Oh, shit.
You're banned from here for another week. Get out of here. And Tater's like, no, okay.
Oh, no.
Tater's banned. Tater's like, all right, Dave, I'll be at Pix. I'll see you.
Oh.
And Tater kind of starts walking down the street. You see that Tater kind of goes off in the distance. Just Tater's like, it's like 500 feet that way. You'll be able to find
he's
him."
all right.
Yeah.
All right. What did he get banned for?
Oh, he's drunk all the time.
Yeah.
I think this time he pissed on the bar.
Yeah, that'll get you kicked out of most establishments, I
Yeah.
suppose. And I'll look at the building.
Yeah, like there's not even a sign.
Yeah, it's like even, and then I'll just stop. So I'll just be like, yep.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'll open the door and after you, Dave.
Hey, thank you. And you hear that someone behind the bar, is that Dave? It's like, oh yeah. And kind of like looks, and, what's up? He goes, you owe me a beer. And walks aside and goes, whew.
Awesome. Who's the bartender? What's that?
You look inside. First off, the bar is. Hold on a second. The bar is literally, so the front door is in the front.
Yeah.
The bar is right in front of you. The bar is goes all the way down. It looks back to a kitchen. To your left, you see a bunch of tables. You see that in the back area, that looks like where the bathrooms are. There is a stairway that goes up, but there are crates of stacked Molson cases that are blocking the way up. And you see that it is, again,
Molson? Isn't that like malt liquor?
No, Molson is a Canadian beer.
Oh, right. Oh,
for a lot of the times in this part of Molson was the strongest thing that you could drink. That wasn't liquor.
Interesting.
But indeed, behind the bar, you do say liquor. There's about 5 beer taps. You look, and there are a vast array of people. People who look like they work on farms. You see that there are people who wear overalls. There's people in suits. At the bar in the back, like towards where the kitchen is, you see that there is a woman wearing tan pants with a stripe going up the leg. Kind of this like very prim and proper shirt with a badge of a sheriff and with a hat next to her. You see that there are maybe like 18 people in the bar here. It's not very full. It's a little after 6, but people are eating. You see that on the board in the back near the kitchen, you see that the daily special is chicken pot pie. People are serving drinks behind the bar. There are 2 people. A older Eastern European looking woman with an apron on, like hair that's kind of in a messy bun. She looks up at you and says, "Yeah, what can I get for you? You don't look regular."
No. And then can I place her accent based on my travels?
You've been to Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
Belarusian.
Belarusian. Oh, wow. Wait. Oh, Belarus. Wow. That got fucked up by the Soviets, right? Oof. Okay. So she's probably a refugee or something.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Belarusian. That's probably there. All right.
Belarus even exists at this point?
It might have been a different country name. It was one of the Eastern Bloc countries, right?
Yes.
That, like the Soviets, like Yugoslavia and stuff.
Yes. So she would be Belarusian, but she would have been a Soviet.
Yeah, because we're still, what, 13?
79, baby.
Yeah, that's 12 years away from the fall.
This is like the height of the Cold War.
Yeah, that's 12 years away from the fall of the Berlin Wall. So yeah, definitely Eastern European. Interesting. Yeah, new in town. Sorry, what was your name?
Bekarovka.
Bekarovka.
Tatiana.
Tatiana Bekarovka.
Yes.
Tatiana.
You going to stay all day, or are you going to order a drink?
I'm going to order a drink. Gin.
You want rocks?
No, neat.
Neat. Okay, you want well?
Hendrix, if you got it.
What is Hendrix?
It's a gin.
We have Beefeaters and we have London Dry.
Oof.
You take too long. He takes down London Dry and hands you a highball glass and just goes, and it is like full.
Oh, wow.
She goes, "That will be $2. And behind the kitchen, you hear, "That was too much gin, honey. You got to use the pouring system we talked about." And you see through these kind of like slatted, kind of like swing doors, you see that there is a man, bald, very portly, working a fryer, working different things, handling this entire kitchen by himself. Big old mustache. And he's kind of yelling at his wife, and he says, "Honey, you gotta measure." And she looks back, "Why?" They pay for drink, they get drunk, they leave. They come back next time. Where else they going to go? Pigs? Boo! She spits.
I adore her. All right. I'll kind of like raise the glass and nod at the guy, and then I'll pay $3 for it.
Oh,
like,
spender.
Well, it was more than I bargained for, so
One more?
this is gonna be plenty. Thank you, Tatiana. I appreciate you.
You're down from the end of the bar. The sheriff speaks up. You can't get these people down, you know? you gotta... Tatiana has come here. She's a great American. And Tatiana goes, "Puh! I am Belarusian. I will never be American, despite marrying that fat man in the kitchen."
Oh, boy.
And the guy in the kitchen goes, "Oh, come on. We talked about this. Even though you didn't take my last name, you're my wife. You're American."
Oh, that's
"Whatever, Jim," he says.
Thank you, Tatiana. And is she armed by chance? Or either of them armed?
You want to take a look at it?
Yeah, I look for it. Deacon is the kind of person who, one of my buddies came back from military training, and when he got back, I remember we went to breakfast, and I was about to sit down. He goes, "Do you mind if I sit there?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Why?" And he was just like, he's like, "It's just better view." And I was like, "Okay." And then I think I brought it up later. I was like, "Why did you do that?" And he's like, "Because I can see the exits from here and the entrances." And I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" And he was like, "It's just a habit."
The sheriff is very visibly, openly armed.
Yeah.
And you kind of look around. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Ooh, I'm very good at that. That's a 23.
Jesus. You give a quick scan and you see that, yeah, indeed, people are. You see that people have it like hanging out the back of their jeans. No one is openly carrying like a long gun.
Yeah.
And you kind of like, as you see Tatiana turn around, you do see behind the bar underneath one of the like serving areas, there is a shotgun.
Right. Cool. Okay. I mean, it's late 70s. So. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just making a note of where all the guns are. Yeah. And then I'll grab my glass and kind of give a nod to Tatiana, kind of laughing at their conversation. And then I'll walk over and I'll say, "Sheriff, how are we doing?"
I'm quite well. How are you?
Doing well.
You look in front of her and she's got a plate of what looks like fried catfish. A big old 7-7 that's about half drunk.
All right. Name's Miller, Deacon Miller.
Ah, from the Environmental Protection
Agency. Yeah,
Gives you a link.
that's me. Yeah, there's an environmental issue here locally. Figured I'd, get a start on tomorrow's work. And I was, Eddie over at the Sonico was kind enough to, I was, and I met Officer Ennis as well.
That guy's a fucking...
Yeah, I got a sense. But they told me you might be here, so I figured I'd stop by and introduce myself.
I should be off the clock. We'll head on down the morgue.
I look at the half drunk, and she's like, "I'll be off the clock," and I'm like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool."
You look around and like no one's sitting next to the sheriff.
Yeah.
No one's like, "Hey, how you doing?" or whatever.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
kind of keeping to herself and
Yeah.
eating her catfish and drinking her 7-7.
All right.
This is shit anyway. And she picks up the fried catfish, and you see Tatiana picks up and goes, "You done?" "Yeah, tell Jim not to use so much tartar sauce next time." "But that's what gives it the flavor." The sheriff just pushes out her chair and puts her hat back on. He's like, "All right, let's go down to the morgue. You, Jim. No, Jim Parsons. Yeah. I've told you once and I've told you again, if you come in smelling like that, I'm going to be very upset." And you get a little faint smell of weed. And you look over and see this very long-haired man being like, "It's a plant, Sheriff."
Amazing.
3 Jims so far.
Hey, it was a very common name, dude.
Yep.
My dad's name is Jim. He was 161, so very common.
The sheriff walks outside, makes a left, and starts walking across the
Oh,
courtyard.
jeez. Okay, we're not even driving. Amazing.
And you walk past the war memorial. It's 6:30-ish. Like you drank one drink, settled up, and you're going. And she walks past this war memorial. There's a nice little square. You see the gazebo. It's very nice. The brick building that you see goes up into this clock tower. And if you kind of go down, and she kind of goes around the building, you see behind the building is a village police sign, Delhi Village Police. And you look to your left, and it says Delhi Court. And this white building that kind of goes up and built into the hill, and in this big kind of almost like a Victorian style house with a tower attached to it. In the tower, you see that there's a bell.
Oh, okay.
And it's just very picturesque. And she turns right and she goes into the village police, and she opens up the door and she goes, "Ennis on duty." And you kind of walk in next to her and you see a large kind of like receiving area. You see directly into a bullpen in the back. There's like a desk that blocks your entrance with 2 swinging doors on either side. And as she kind of like immediately just barrels through one of the gates, the receptionist goes, "Well, hi, hi." Mousy-haired, kind of like very maybe early 20s woman looks, and just the receptionist, she goes, "Hello, here on," and Marlo just turns and goes, "Agnes, she's with me. Don't worry about him." Or he's with me, excuse me. Sorry, sir.
That's all right. I don't mind. Agnes is the receptionist?
Agnes is the receptionist.
Okay, cool.
Morgue's still open, and you recognize Officer Ennis, who is just back at the police station.
This is one of those towns where there's what, like 10 cops?
There's
tops?
10
You
cops
know what I mean?
at any time.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, and throws her a pair of keys. She catches it and throws it in one hand. He says, all right, come on.
I'll just kind of like nod at Ennis and give him a little wave, and then I'll follow the sheriff.
You see that, and there's another man, Italian looking, hair slicked back, really big mustache, looks at you and just kind of like gives you a once over.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Does he have like a name tag or anything like
You look at it's Officer Clark.
Clark.
Agnes is like kind of steps up and kind of leans over like a kind of divider and goes, when you're done, Sheriff, we have a message for you from the college. That's okay. Rubs the 7 and 7 out of her eye and just, all right. You go downstairs into an area. It's a morgue. Wooden walls, stone concrete flooring. It's a little colder down here. There is indeed what looks to be an area where it's like refrigerated. And you know this to be the morgue. She opens up this huge refrigerator door, beckons you to come in. Lights go on. You see that there is a person with a thick, like sweater looking, graying kind of hair, kind of pulled back into a bun. Very low, kind of this shorter, maybe like 5'2", European-looking woman, big old thick glasses, like with a clipboard, and she's standing next to an area where raised up with a cloth over a body, and you see that the cloth is starting to get a little red in the center. Oh, hi, Sheriff and new person. Didn't expect anybody to come back to the morgue tonight. And Marla kind of just, how you doing, Doctor? This is Dr. Evelyn. She's one of the Sullivans.
Wait, Sullivan's? This is weird, but just the way that you said, does she appear nervous that we're there?
Evelyn?
Yeah.
Yeah. No inside check needed. Not nervous in the way
Hiding
of like
something?
hiding something, but nervous in the way of like new people.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And she looks and kind of adjusts to these big spectacles and,
Yeah.
Sheriff, who's this person you brought?
Hi, my name's Deacon Miller.
Ah,
It's a pleasure to meet you, Doctor.
hello.
Hello.
No extension for a handshake.
Yeah.
It's just clipping onto the clipboard.
I'm here from, well, I'll let the sheriff explain, but I'm here to help with, and I'll kind of point to the...
Marla kind of looks at you, looking down, and just goes, "Just show us the damn body." And Evelyn just goes, "Oh, okay." And she starts going into her whole spiel, and she picks up and pulls all the veil away, and you see a desiccated body.
Okay.
You've seen the attacks of things you've done, very like harmful, like destructive acts to bodies. This is the chest cavity is caved in, and also like the inside of it looks like it has like claw marks, but the entire thing, and you've been told this like happened recently, the entire thing looks like it has been rotting for months.
Oh.
There is no smell. And you look down at this thing that should reek of just death and decay, and Evelyn is like taking notes and like looks at you, looks at Marla, looks at the body, looks at you, looks at Marla, looks at the body, and just goes back and forth.
And like, I'm gonna get in there.
The doctor reaches out and grabs your hand, and the hand is shaking. Are you officer of the law?
I am.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tamper, just trying to get a closer look.
Okay. It's been documented. We have photos, but I need to
This decay, this seems...
unnatural.
And you said this just happened...
Yep. We found the body yesterday on Federal Hill.
And when did the person go missing?
These are these people in town. And Marla kind of looks up. This guy is from town over. You wouldn't really... We don't really keep tabs on people like that unless they're cheating on their wives. Looks to be a normal guy. From Moniana.
This guy's not from here?
No, he's from Moniana.
Oh, Moniana. He's from the town over.
He's from it's like 15 minutes up the road.
Okay. But, I assume you know when he went missing last, right?
Reports say that he went on a hunting trip. A couple of his buddies came from downstate. They went up to Federal Hill. It's a very popular area. It borders on federal land.
Okay.
And yeah, so probably 2 days is
2
the
days.
estimate.
And then I'll look at the... Man, okay, advanced decay like that. Weird. Are all the organs present?
No organs are present.
No
It's a
organs.
completely empty chest
It's
cavity.
like a shell. So
Yeah.
like the whole torso cavity is like
torn,
cleaned out. You found them like this? No organs?
Yeah. And Evelyn speaks up and goes, it looks like they were either devoured by something or the rapid onset decomposition took the organs first.
Have you ever seen anything like this before, Doctor?
No. I mostly deal with DUI accidents, farming accidents. I've never seen anything this before.
Are you all right?
I'm more concerned about why there is no olfactory response to this body.
That is strange.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, and it's like, this is weird. It's real, right? It's not an illusion?
You haven't touched it.
Can I like peer at it very closely to see? And we'll all turn to the doctor. May I?
Evelyn, why don't you just go upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And Evelyn kind of very quickly walks out of the door, closes it behind her, and you're left with this body.
Okay.
Then Marla turns to you, goes, I don't know what the fuck did this.
Have I seen anything like this before?
Absolutely not.
No, never.
No.
Yeah. And then I'll look at her, and there's maybe for the first time there is a hint of trepidation and like a seriousness, but also an excitement.
So you will appear, if you were something else rather than a human, you would appear like a human to them.
Right.
All of Men in Black, all of whatever, of like having that like guard over
Right.
your person. If you go to flip it on,
Yeah.
you can do that if you want to now.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Cool.
Yeah.
You look down and where your eye line was with Marla
Yeah.
goes about 3 feet down. You look and you see sideburns and a really portly body. Same.
Oh my
Same sheriff outfit of a dwarf, of a female dwarf who looks back up to you.
My.
Great, you can see me now.
Yes, I can. That's funny. Oh my god, I
She's
forgot.
a little dwarf.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay.
You thought she was going to halfling because of the
I
sky.
thought she was gonna be a halfling because of the Shire. That's even better. Okay. So Sheriff Marlowe's a dwarf. Fantastic. The body in front of me, is it human?
Oh, you look. It is indeed human.
It's human. Okay. Nothing has changed now.
You look at it, and it's not otherworldly in the sense of like you can see the magic searing off a bit, but like something fucking happened.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
probably otherworld.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna divine sense. Obviously, I can detect creature types, but I can know if something is desecrated or consecrated ground. And so, like, I don't know if this is how this works, but the thought is, like, is there any lingering scent of anything?
So how does your divine sense work?
There's, like, almost like a subsonic deep thump. There's a slight brightening of the irises.
The flare of magic happens as your irises open a little bit, and then the smell hits you.
Oof.
Decay, rot,
Okay.
and you see and you sense that this body itself has been desecrated.
Fuck. Okay.
There is a lingering stench of fiendish with a question mark.
Okay.
You fought devils.
Yeah.
You've been around them. You know what they smell like. Fire and brimstone, all that good stuff. This is rot. Like a stink of decay, of death, and of loss that just permeates this body.
Oof. Okay. I'll turn to Marla. Right, Marla?
Yep. And she's pulled over his little chair and has like gotten up on it and is like, I couldn't see the body before, but here we are now.
I can smell it now.
What do you mean?
Well, I have some abilities beyond what a normal human might.
All right.
And it smells... this body's been desecrated. And
Shit.
and there's kind of a lingering... Are you familiar with fiends, I presume?
Yeah?
And I'll just kind of point at the body. And I'm smoking over
In
the
the
body.
morgue?
Yeah, in the morgue. Just like, you said you found the body on Federal Hill?
Yeah. Looked like some sort of, not like a blind, but he didn't have a tree stand, so he was stalking. And then, we found the gun, found all of his equipment. No tags.
He was hunting without tags?
I think he was poaching, yeah.
Have you found any other bodies?
No, but I mean, where there's one good hunting spot, there's probably 2 other hunters, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So this is the only body that's turned up?
Only body that's turned up.
But a few other hunters have gone missing. Did any of them purchase tags, do you know, leading up to their hunts?
They're not really common around these parts. Usually we have people who self-police that.
Yeah. Yeah, hunters are usually pretty good folks.
We've had a good deer season. There's been a lot. People are saying that, the average spike antler growth is turned up for some reason. I don't know. One of the guys at the college says that there's some sort of like super bloom happening right now with the local wildlife.
The rot and the decay, is it like, is there like growth in there? Is there like fungus?
You want to investigate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
give me
do.
investigation.
Ooh. 18.
18.
Yeah.
No fungal growth, but as you kind of get in there and start to look around, you see that there are uniform areas of attack.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah,
that.
like claws and bite marks.
Not quite claws.
Oh.
Because claws would be like there is a uniform, like it all goes down into one direction.
Yeah, there's like a...
These close. So like it is a person with like talons instead of claws. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it looks like they like
Yes.
out. Oh.
They scooped it out.
Whoa.
And then there's one area that it kind of just is 2 puncture wounds in, and then a third that kind of follows it. The 2 puncture wounds go in deeper, so you would assume based off of it, it looks
like almost a bird of prey.
almost like a bird of prey.
2 in and then 1. Oh, fascinating. Okay. Huh. Okay. Are there any beak marks, like any rends from tears?
There looks to be, especially around like the midsection where the stomach is, there looks to be kind of this a bite. It's weird. It looks like a bite, but no, there's no tearing. It looks like the creature just bit down and pulled.
Oh, okay.
So like it chomped through whatever viscera, bone, organ, and then just yanked it out. Kind of like if you were to take like a bite of a donut, and then just take it out, and there is a clear bite.
Oh, okay, interesting. Huh.
Whereas like on a chicken wing, you're like pulling the meat off of the.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Huh. Do we know? Do we have an estimated time of death for the body?
With the decay, I don't know.
Thrown off, huh?
Evelyn says that like it's possible it was done in the evening based off of like the areas that are less decayed on the fingertips, on the toes, and based on the time that this person left, but we don't really.
Is there any way for me to discern that? Like, do I think like
with it's an investigation of 18, you would know that with the rapid onset decomposition, it would be almost impossible.
Huh. So this is the first body that's turned up, but not the first hunter that's gone missing. How far back is the first disappearance?
Of our records?
Yeah.
Of hunters?
That we think are related to.
Oh, I don't know. This is the first thing that I've seen. We haven't had any sort of like of our persuasion here in probably 100 years.
Interesting.
The last one probably was, I don't know whether it's made up or not based on this other world stuff and legends like that. There was tale of a werewolf in the turn of the century, but who knows if that's true.
All right. How long you been here, Sheriff?
In town about 50 years, as Marla about 10.
That must get old, huh? Having to change identities all the time?
When you live as long as I do, it's pretty shit. You see that, like, she looks elderly,
right?
But you know that, like, as people from the other world, they live longer.
Yeah, if she's a dwarf, she's probably, 300 or something like that? Woof. Yeah, she's been around since, the Civil War?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah. Wow. Oh, man. How fascinating. That's such a, like, to go on a weird tangent, that's such a fascinating, like, it's hard to give, like, in fantasy worlds, it can be hard to give, like, historical context, but because this is our world, like, I know how much history has happened since the American Revolution, like, abroad and in America. Like, that's a fucking insane life.
Yeah.
Like, this dwarf has, if she's been in America the whole time, has gone from colonial. Yeah, actually, yeah. So Marla, you've been here in town for 10. Have you always been in?
Been Marla for 10.
You've been Marla for 10.
Been here for
Wait,
50.
What's your real name then?
Marla.
Marla. Oh. But it's Sheriff
After
Marla.
a certain time, you go with your real name.
Gotcha. So Marla, have you been in here in the Americas the whole time, or?
No.
Oh yeah.
No. I was in Canada before this. Set up a mining operation in Newfoundland. I came over, God, now, 250 years with my family.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, what, 17, 19?
17, 19, yeah.
You've seen a lot.
Yeah, mostly been a mine or my parents, or, I mean, I came down, went to Quebec, saw a bunch of battles there. Ticonderoga, you familiar with that?
Ticonderoga, am I?
Fort Ticonderoga.
Oh.
I was there. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I was hooking up with one of the grenadiers in the British Army and had to get out of there before the Americans came in. It was a good time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which side of the revolution were you on?
All right, let's not get into this.
Just making sure, you know.
Yeah, I'm a true blue American now.
200 years is a long time, so.
Hey, politics I deal with are constantly changing. You know what I remember what was going on back then? Absolutely nothing. Do you know what I care about? Absolutely nothing. I care about getting mine, improving things around here best I can without making a stir, and that's it. Not like you people.
Like me?
Yeah.
You don't like the Bureau?
I don't like anybody who tells me what to do.
Yeah, that they do.
I remember back in a time, golly, there was this guy, called him Hawkeye, and he was running around. He was one of the, people couldn't see it, but he was a tiefling, and he ran around during the American Revolution, he was shooting all these redcoats and stuff, and he got involved with this girl and do this, and yeah, you probably read the book if you did.
What book?
Last of the Mohicans.
That guy's a tiefling.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be down.
He gets shot, and then the guy just mysteriously falls off of a cliff at the end? No, he got burned. He used a fucking fire spell on him. Venom L. Cooper had to write all this bullshit up.
Even in my short life, so much of history. I fought over Nam. And
Thank you for your service.
So much of the shit that happened there
The guy's like, oh, you chicken, Deacon?
was, well, it wasn't the Vietnamese, we'll put it that way.
Never is.
Funny how it turns out, isn't it? You said Federal Hill, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it? We don't have any, were there any tracks or anything else?
I mean, if you
around
go
the
up to their
body?
campsite, you can probably find some stuff.
Can you take me there?
Yeah. Hold on. I think Agnes said there's something for us upstairs as well. For me, at least.
Oh, right, a message from the college. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You got a place to stay?
Not yet.
I mean, there's one hotel in town.
Then that hotel it is.
All right.
And yeah, we'll go upstairs.
We'll put it on my tab. You see that Evelyn is like standing outside of the door as it's been closed. Mm-hmm. You don't know if she could hear, but she's kind of just like standing there, like stone face, kind of still a little shaky. Marla goes to her and she says, "All right, we're done. Okay, I'm gonna go put the body back into storage and catalog some stuff." And Marla looks down at her watch and says, "Aren't you supposed to go home?" "Oh, yeah, okay. Go, yep." And she kind of just nods and goes inside, and you guys walk up the stairs.
Just because I'm gonna turn on my other world vision as I walk upstairs.
Marla grows in size, and you see that the visage of an elderly woman goes away as she is a Luxodon.
Whoa. Wait, who? Which
Dr.
one?
Evelyn.
Dr. Evelyn is a Luxodon?
She walks around with the tenderness and everything. She does not know.
She doesn't know?
There are creatures in this world who don't know.
What? That's fucking wild. I look at Marla.
Yeah. I mean, how can you break that to somebody, you know?
Hey, by the way, you're an elephant person?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah.
Question, DM. Is that
Yes.
pretty rare that people don't know, or is that common?
It is it is more common for you to be so like you in the way that we exist in the world without knowing our destiny, in the way that we don't know what the future has played out for us. There are things that we can be exposed to. So like people who are really good at a skill or like a thing can study for years and get there, or the people who are just like naturally good at it and then discover that with that. This is one of those things where it's like you have to have the veil lifted before you realize that you have these things. So unfortunately, it does mean that like of the longer lived species, they will die in a human lifetime just because like their body will start to break down without the knowledge and acceptance of that. It happens, but probably maybe like 2% of the population of the people that are of the other world know that they are what they are.
Wow.
Yeah. So there is a large section of the Bureau that is just bringing people in who are like at risk.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, that's all too. If it's that common, then it wouldn't be surprising to Deacon that she doesn't know.
No.
Okay, cool.
This was in the lore doc.
That's fucking great.
Well, I don't think I shared that one with you.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember that there was like that people like non-human races would appear as human, but I didn't know that you could be.
Yeah, you just not know.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, to give you like a sense of like there's a scene in the previous one, shout out to our previous group of people, where they were like looking and there was a kid getting picked on and they didn't know why and it was a little tiefling.
Oh.
Yeah, so there was like an inherent like
Yeah,
and like a man was like getting
almost a psychological.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Okay. Well, I'll just look after she goes and shake my head and then we'll head out, I suppose. That's all the business we have here, right?
Yeah. You look upstairs and there's Agnes is kind of waiting. Letter for you. Marla goes, yep, thank you, Agnes. Appreciate that. And she opens it up.
All right, the professor.
Reads it and is like, all right. I think I could wait until tomorrow. Professor wants to see us first thing. He's probably eating dinner right now.
Okay.
She leads you. You got a car?
Yeah. And yeah.
Oh, Hot Wheels over here. All right.
Well, working for the Bureau has its perks.
Heavy is the crown that wears the chain. I'm not good with words.
That's
and she
right.
looks down and she's like, all right, well, follow me. And she gets into her squad car. And you see, if you can turn on your vision, she has like very like long like paddles and like has to look over because she is a dwarf.
Yes.
And you go right on Main Street, passing the Shire, going down Bridge Street, turning across the way, going past an American Legion post.
Nice.
And you go up and there is a small little 2-story motel looking in, and it has, from the outside, you can see about like 10 rooms. None of the lights are on except for the general office.
Nice.
And there's a person there, backwards hat, smoking a cigarette, watching a small little like tube TV. More like she goes, Frank. And the person goes, hey, and just puts out the cigarette. Yeah. What can I do for you?
Like a room for the night, Frank. I'll be in town for a couple of days.
All right. And Marla goes, Frank, it's on my tab. Marla winks at him, and Frank's like, okay. And you get that like very slight weed smell. Frank hands you the key for room number 2.
I'll take it and then just turn to the sheriff. So college first thing in the morning?
College first thing in the morning. I'll meet you here.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
And I'll.
She turns heel and turns back around and says, hey, don't get in trouble. And right there, I think, is the perfect time for us to take a break. I want to point something out that I don't think I say in the episode, but something I can say right now. This is where I grew up. So any relation to any real people, any real names I used in the moment, no relation to what they actually are in real life or who they are. We'll be back in 2 weeks for the next episode of Hunter's Moon. I want to thank our wonderful producing team, Allie and C-Mike, our editor, all of our artists. You are all wonderful. You can find all of their socials down in the description. But tune in next time for the next episode of the ShadowGate Bureau.